This episode is brought to you by Nespresso and Samra Origins by the Weekend Coffee Collection.
Introducing Samra Origins. My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samra. Coffee that hits the right notes. It transports you. Crafted with unique notes and bold soaring flavors. Experience a taste that moves you. Nespresso and Samra Origins.
Discover more at Nespresso.com.
Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry Lawrence, and in this episode, we're going to talk about how to make the shift into becoming someone that accomplishes and receives and moving away from someone that just dreams and waits. Make sure to stay tuned to the very end because we're going to do a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. So if you're someone that has dreams, if you want to accomplish something, you want to become something, you want to become successful, you want to get in shape, you want to have the nice car, and you work really hard, you study, you do all the right things, but for some reason it doesn't seem to happen, there might be a belief, a frequency that's residing in your mind that is holding you back. You see, the mind sets on a certain frequency. That's why we call it mindset. And if you are someone that thinks, okay, this is something I'm working on, I'm going to do this. This is my plans. Like when you're someone that's in that strategy, that formation, that I'm going to, like, here's what's going to happen. If you're that, then that will always be your reality. It doesn't mean that you won't move forward in life. It doesn't mean that you won't accomplish things, but the pace at which you do it will become much slower and under someone else's control than yours. You see, if you say that I am going to do this, then you are going to create a reality of where you're going to make that thing happen, where it's about to come, where it's always next, where it's always right around the bend. But very quickly, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years goes by and not much has shifted. So how do you get out of this perspective? How do you raise your frequency so that you can move into this other energy and start receiving? When you become the person that is doing the thing. So there's a difference between saying, I'm going to become a millionaire, and I am becoming a millionaire. There's a difference between saying, I'm going to get in shape, versus I am getting in shape. You see, when you say you are the thing, and then everything that you do is the thing or nothing, it will happen. You will become the thing. Now, you might fail, you might struggle, you might go through hardship because you're going to have to let go of a lot of things that do not resonate in that frequency. And that's why a lot of us can't do it. That's why so many of us stay in the I'm going to phase. You see, when they say that your new life will cost you your old one, it means you cannot have or you cannot exist in two frequencies at once. So if you say, I am going to be a millionaire, then you can stay at your job that pays whatever longer while you figure out a plan to become a millionaire. But if you say, I am becoming a millionaire, then you might have to leave the job that supports the house, that supports all the current frequencies, and lose all that to become the next thing. And that's what's so difficult. That's why so many of us struggle, because it's not right or wrong. There isn't a right way to live and a wrong way to live. You can be a good person, an uplifting person, a healing person, someone that makes the world a better place wherever you go in either frequency. But if you're having trouble making the reality that you dream of your current reality, you have to challenge the way you're perceiving things. What if you picked one thing? And it doesn't have to be money. It could be your health. It could be your education. Like, just what if you picked one thing and it turned in from I am going to do this to I am doing this, and then every single day you did it at a relentless pace, meaning it took the number one priority, meaning nothing else got done until you did the absolute max of that thing. What would happen to your life? Now you might be thinking, well, I would probably achieve it, but I can't. I've got school. I've got kids. I've got family, I've got this. Like, you will think of all the reasons that you can't. But ultimately, somebody will decide that they want the thing more than those other things. And they're not right for doing it. And you're not wrong for not doing it. But you have to understand, you are still making a choice. Not all choices are fair. Some people have to make a harder choice for the same thing. It could be of the way they are born. It could be how their mindset was naturally made. It could be by the way they grew up, the people that influenced them. It could be limitations that they have physically. It could be decisions that they made up until that point. Either way, the choice isn't fair, but it's still a choice. And you can choose the way you perceive yourself in your experience. So imagine if you did this, if you just decided on this one thing, and you can think, you can close your eyes, you can reflect, you can look around your life. What is something that's going to go from I'm going to do this to I'm doing this? And when you say I'm doing this, it has to rise up in your daily priorities. If you're going to go get that degree, it has to rise up as your number one priority if you want it to happen. If you keep pushing it down because X, Y, Z, then it will manifest after X, Y, Z. Again, I know for a fact that you can outthink me on this. You can outblock this. You can say, yeah, but faster than I can help you perceive this. You're the one that has to make the shift. You do it to yourself. You think, oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and you yeah, but your way all the way through to where it becomes, well, I'm going to do this next Monday. I'm going to do this next Tuesday. I'm going to do this after the new year. I'm going to do this after X, Y, and Z because it'll be easier then. I promise you it won't. Yes, certain circumstances might be different. And it's not as cut and dry of like, oh, I'm going to go all into this. No, it's okay to have strategy. That could be part of the becoming, but the strategy has to be forward movement, meaning you can't be in the exact same place every single week. You can't be in that place if I'm going to. I'm gonna. I might. I will. You have to eventually shift into I am. It's just why I am statements are so important. Your I am statement is a dedication to the universe, to God, to yourself of what you are. And when you think, act, breathe, speak, believe in alignment with your I am statement, it becomes your reality every single time. Now, people may not like you. You might lose friends. You might lose opportunities. You might lose things that you love, but you will become the thing. It's so hard to have something good because something good is the number one trap from something great. And I don't mean it's great meaning it's better. I mean great in alignment with what your vision is. It's so hard with the good things in your life when those are the ones that have to go. Because that's usually what it is. It's easy to cut out the bad stuff. It's easy to cut out the things that are truly like openly bad. But it's the things that are misaligned, that are good, that feel good, that are uplifting, that most people, if they would perceive it, they say, why would you want to lose that? Why would you not want that in your life anymore? Why would you do that? People would be so thankful to have that thing. Those are the hard ones to move away from. That's why you say, well, I'm going to do this when. I'm going to do this when my kids get older. I'm going to do this when I get this next pay raise. I'm going to do it when the season is different, when it's warmer outside, when it's colder outside. I'm going to do it when I'm a little bit older. I'm going to do it when I have this much saved up. I'm going to do this. Like when you step into those things, that's what you are. Again, it's okay to have a plan. It's okay to say this step, this step, this step. But you have to switch into I am, going from I will. And that might sound so simple. You might be, well, of course, that's not going to change anything. No, the way you think is so important. The words you use, the words aren't real. It's how we perceive a frequency. You can't see frequency, but you can say it and you can feel it. So that's why they're so important, what's going through your head. If you say that I am the healthiest person alive every single day in your mind, then you sit down at the table, you look at the menu, and you say, I am the healthiest person alive, and then you order food out of alignment with it, you will feel that frequency pushing against you. But if you say, I am the healthiest person alive, and you do the thing that aligns with that frequency, it'll fit right, and then your reality will bend into the thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath. And when you breathe in, just allow everything to quiet. Hear the noise, go quieter in your head. Feel the stillness around you. As you're holding your breath, allow one thing that you want to move in your life. It could be financial, it could be relationships, it could be a new car, it could be school, whatever. Just allow one thing to appear to you. This is the thing that's been on your mind. This is the thing that you've been wanting to change. Allow it to sit there. And then when you exhale, give yourself permission to go from I am going to I am of that thing. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. You're not right for doing this. You're not wrong for not doing it. It's your experience, and guess what? You get to choose it. But when you start doing the things, start choosing the things that you're called to do, you start to rise up, your energy starts changing, you start to provide more love, you start to receive more love, and you become the rising tide that lifts all ships.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you're going through. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It'll keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. And if you reached out about doing the one-on-one coaching, there are a few spots available. I'm having some conversations with people that have reached out. I always want to make sure that it's the right fit. It's a specific person I'm looking to work for, meaning the value exchange will have a high impact on you. It's not just more positive stuff. It's not just an extension of this podcast. It's truly doing that mindset shift for someone that has someone that they can apply it to and really see an expanded exchange from it, meaning the investment you make with me financially and time is compounded and expanded in your life. That's why it's great for entrepreneurs or high performers, but you don't have to be one of those things. You can be anyone. It just has to be the right fit for this specific program. So if you are interested, the best way is by of course, Instagram, or you can reach out to me via email. There's a link down below, but my email is Henry, Henry, at vibe, VIBE, abundant.com. So you can type me an email. I'll respond to you that way, or you can do Instagram or the link down below. All are good. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.